Oh yeah, it says that. Okay.
Is it? It's
It,
not.
it, it says that you were streaming this video a week ago.
Let's try this again.
Alright. That's okay. I never had that problem before.
Okay, now it's saying share with your friends. What? Oh wait, let's get off that so I don't accidentally show anything. Oh wait, let's show. No, share with your friends and What the fuck?
Okay, there you go.
Okay, do you have the stream now?
It's playing. Yeah.
Okay, can you link it on your thing now?
Let me try.
This, I never had this.
Oh yeah, on your tweet, you also linked the wrong video.
Oh my fucking god. I I hate myself. I'm gonna delete that tweet. Delete tweet. Alright, do you have this tweet? Do you have the stream now?
Let me check.
God fucking damn it.
Yes. Yeah, it works.
Alright, send it in and I will send in the link.
Boom.
Copy link. There we go. Finally.
We're getting somewhere.
Yes.
Yep. Baby steps. Slowly but surely. Uh-oh.
What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
There we go. Sometimes I hate OBS because of this shit.
Okay, well, I'm gonna watch your stream real quick and see what it's doing. Maybe it's because of an encoding problem and then it just crashes because of your. Maybe it's your internet.
This is just dumb. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Definitely lagging. I'm listening to it right now. It's like lagging a few seconds behind.
That's normal. That's what when I used to watch FNGR streams is that it was only like a second or a minute delay.
Yeah,
Is
there's
it?
always a delay. Yeah. On
I got the
any-
notification for it, so it's working.
Yep.
Yeah, it's working.
All right. It's still saying that I'm streaming, so that's good.
Yeah, it's still streaming.
Yep. So everyone's ready then?
Yep.
All right. Just everyone tweeted out everything as they needed.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, yep. Okay, just tell me when you guys are ready.
All right. I'm gonna mute
Also,
myself.
I should probably also. I don't have to mute myself.
I'm just gonna mute my. Actually, no.
You don't have to.
All right, fine.
Also, I'm gonna give everyone the ability to pause the video, so all of you are now able to pause the video if you want to say something or whatever.
All right. So everyone's ready.
Yep.
Yep.
Let me just say something. All right, everyone watching the stream, we're gonna just. Fusion already watched this video, but me, Stone, and everyone else who's gonna be coming in here or such, we didn't watch this video yet. We're saving this just for today. And now, let us start it. I'm going. All right, let us begin.
Maybe you're not a okay.
This fandom's turned into a real shit show, hasn't it? Pedophiles everywhere. Dusky, Performance, Toon Critic. Hell, even the man who's supposedly the new crusader against their kind has turned out to be a pedophile himself. But unfortunately, we've seen a recent surge of people attempting to defend Anthony, because, as always, this community is full of people who will blindly defend people even when the evidence is against them.
Did you ever think the reason people in this fandom defend pedophiles is because some of them aren't actually pedophiles and there isn't any evidence to suggest that they are pedophiles? I mean, not everybody can be like you and shoot your mouth off saying somebody is a pedophile when they aren't a pedophile. Properly vetting claims is important.
Okay, can I...
You got something to say?
There is evidence. There is evidence, my man. There is evidence that Anthony is a pedophile.
And to that, also that, yeah, there have been false accusations in the fandom for being pedophiles and all that.
Yeah.
But with this situation, it's case cut and point. And I've seen...
Yeah, and like the thing is, you can tell that this guy didn't watch Vita's first video. You can tell.
You mean the 26-minute
the actual video on Anthony? He didn't watch it, so he doesn't know like the evidence.
Yeah, that just shows a little bit of.
Yeah, he didn't do any research before making this video.
Yeah.
Ooh, young hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, young hero.
The thing is, this guy actually had evidence with all the other videos that I've seen him make. His one about buttons, his one about Lily Pete, his one on, I think, Icy, and some other videos that he had, with all his other videos I've seen of him. He has evidence. But
or maybe he means that the evidence is so bad that there's like no evidence. But if that's what he means, then he should just say the evidence isn't good enough, not just there is no evidence.
Yeah, that'll make you sound less dumb. And also, I don't know if this is a problem with him, but from what I can remember, with the whole Anthony thing, some people that used to say that he was a pedo are now jumping off that train because other people are telling them to jump off the train, or they're going to get shit on. And a certain brown pony did.
Yeah. Also, can I just quickly ask, why is he using the Peanuts movie as his like avatar?
I don't know. I was questioning that too because I was like weirded out by that. Oh, sorry, I got something stuck in my throat.
Yeah,
I'm sick all fucking week.
Usually, when I watch him, he's used to just using his camera.
Is this like the young hero that we all need? The Peanuts movie?
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, if that's the case, then the dude's a flop. I mean,
That's
remember
the
the fucking trying to get the football, fucking flops on his ass. Wah!
That image and football, I want to say something, but I will not.
I'm about to make a meme of that, actually. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Alright.
Back to it. I can't unpause it.
Stoned, your connection is shit.
Isn't? Sorry, man.
Apparently,
I'm gonna-
yes.
Oh, it's because I'm not on my Wi-Fi for some reason. That's why.
Okay.
That's weird. Just when you get back up, and also I cannot unpause the video and such, so...
Is it a little bit better?
Yeah, all of us need to have a good connection for us to be able to play the video.
Oh my...
Okay.
So yeah, just connect to your Wi-Fi properly.
You shouldn't just go
Oh wait, now
There
it's
you go.
working.
There you go, just play.
and shoot your mouth off and say, hey, that person's a pedophile without any evidence because that's slander, that's defamation, and that is completely wrong from a moral perspective.
In light of that, and even recently, some people in my own chat room not fully understanding what pedophilia is, I've decided to go ahead and make a video going more in depth on the subject. This is likely to be my last pedophilia-censored video. I've said countless times by this point that I'm not the pedo police. I'll tweet about and pass along information about pedophiles in the community, but that's it. I lack the energy to make a pedo video every 2 fucking days. And honestly, I'm pretty sure most of my followers would get sick as fuck of that as well as stop paying attention, which is counterproductive in every way. So, without further ado, let's get right into it, shall we? Today I'm going to be citing excerpts from a book titled Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, 5th edition, or, as it is often abbreviated, DSM-5. It was written and published by the American Psychiatric Organization, which is currently the world's largest psychiatric organization. In the United States, this book functions as the principal authority for psychiatric diagnosis. In other words, if you're going to look somewhere for a definition on pedophilia, this is probably the book you turn to. And just our luck, pedophilia is listed under here, not in a law book, like some might have you believe, because pedophilia itself is a medical condition, not a crime. But I digress.
Oh god, this video went so south so fast. Pedophilia is both a crime and a medical condition. You do realize that, right? Diddling children is a crime. Exploiting children sexually is a crime. Harboring child pornography is a crime. How is pedophilia not a crime? And by the way, if pedophilia isn't a crime, why are you trying so hard to convince people that Anthony is a...
What the actual fuck? Okay, Yanga Halama.
This guy doesn't understand the difference between a pedophile and a child molester, clearly.
Yes. Actually, I remember showing Vita's video in a chat group that I'm in. And the thing is, it said, why is this guy not giving the stuff to the police?
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. I showed the current Vita video right now to a group that I'm in. And it said, why isn't Vita calling the police on Aguilar then?
Because he did nothing illegal.
It's like he's doing stuff that is questionable and all that. It's like, yeah, he's showing...
It's still pedophilic behavior, but it's not illegal.
Yeah. Like, god fucking damn it. Some of the people that I'm with...
yeah, and also, can I just say that his editing... or like his like style of videos is like really shit, because he plays Vita's whole video. He doesn't cut it out, cut it up, because like we already watched Vita's video.
Yeah, it was
and he's just playing it full, and there's like no point.
I'm guessing he's doing
it. It's a big no-no in the YouTube community.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, well, that's like reaction levels of like.
Just gonna say that. This is exactly like a reaction video.
And we're doing a Sheldon style video and a reaction video style. It's like the paradox.
Well, the thing is, like, even Sheldon doesn't like editing videos. He told me himself he doesn't like editing videos at all. But even he edits the video. This guy doesn't.
I think his argument is that he doesn't want to have anything out of context.
Well, because Vita. He played a clip of Vita talking about how he's not the pedopolice, then about the book, and then how pedophilia isn't a crime. He's right now only talking about the last part. The whole thing about the pedopolice and the book, he could have completely cut it out. It had nothing to do with the claim he's making here.
And also, why are people complaining of Vita not being the pedopolice? I don't get that. Why are people looking to him to doing it, even though Aguilar is doing it?
Yeah, Anthony actually told Vita that before, because he didn't make a video on Foul, that means that Vita's defending Foul.
That makes completely no sense. I mean, I don't know Foul. Why would I make a video on Foul? If I made a video...
Even if you do know him, it doesn't mean that you're defending him.
Thing is... Oh, here's another thing. With some people, if I made a video about Foul after Anthony did, one, they're going to think, oh, I'm spreading information, or two, I'm doing it for views. Which one you think they'll think more?
I mean, to be honest, everyone jumped on the bandwagon of hating on Toon Critic and somewhat Performance Major.
Actually, here's the thing. Performance Major wasn't hated on as most as Toon Critic. I can see why, because of popularity and all that. But, I mean, Jesus.
Well, I think it's because, like, it came off more as a shock when, like, the first pedo was announced. And then it just gradually got less and less, like, surprising.
Yeah.
It made less of an impact.
And is that a bad thing, then?
Oh, yeah, dude, that's definitely a bad thing.
Well, because now we're expecting it. We're expecting it now.
Out of the fucking woodwork.
We're like, oh, another pedo. Okay.
And that's literally what they're like, rats coming out. You notice that left and right, rats are coming out. I believe
Who's gonna be the
Midnight
next
Child
pedo of the
just got
month?
accused or something for hitting on some girl. I think it was Minty Root or something.
The editor, you said?
Yeah, the editor. I don't know who the hell. I don't even know who most of these people are. I don't even
Minty
fucking
Root.
care. It's
No,
legal
Minty
drama.
Heart.
Yeah.
Mint Heart.
Mint Heart
Oh,
is
Mint Heart, is that what
the
it is?
15-year-old.
No,
Oh,
I
that's
think
right. Minty
16.
Root's that one that had
Minty
the fucking...
Root is the
Minty Root is the
animator.
the sexy Canadian or whatever.
Sexy
It's a
Canadian.
dude. That's a dude with like a female OC, bro. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but back to the other thing is like with all this pedo stuff, people are getting not sick of it but bored of it, and that's a real detriment.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Is anyone here? Nope, just... Whoa! Oh, one dislike. I wonder who it's from.
Yeah,
Oh,
Young
man.
Zero rants. Young Zero shits his
Alright.
pants.
Alright, let's continue with the video.
Yeah, let's... Click.
A pedophile and ruin his career if it isn't a crime. It's both a crime and a medical condition, you retard. So I have to ask, what the fuck are you talking about?
Let's delve into the criteria to see if someone like Anthony meets it. A. Over a period of at least 6 months, reoccurrent, intense sexually arousing fantasies, sexual urges, or behaviors involving sexual activity with a prepubescent child or children, generally 13 years or younger. This point is easy to misconstrue because of how jam-packed it is. So let me help you break it down. The person in question must display intense sexually arousing fantasies, sexual urges, or behaviors involving sexual activity with a child. Which is to say, at least one of these things. Not necessarily all of them, which means all you need to meet this criteria here is to have sexual fantasies about children. And yes, ERPs are, as Anthony says, just fantasy.
For your sake, Vita, let's assume that Buttons and Anthony did engage in Star vs. the Forces of Evil erotic roleplay for 6 months. Wouldn't that technically make Buttons a pedophile too if we went by your logic? Because she was just as into this shit as Anthony was. She did not express any reprehension about doing it. She was
6
gung-ho. She
months?
wanted to do it because she loved the character of Star Butterfly. She willingly participated in it.
Alright, pause
she
the video.
didn't say, no,
Alright.
I don't feel comfortable.
What you gotta say?
Firstly, again, you can tell this guy didn't watch Vita's first video on this matter, because they did in fact say that Buttons was also a pedophile.
Yep. And also, here's the thing: doing recent streams with Anthony, Buttons kept trying to seem like the good person.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? And then what's this recent thing with Buttons and Mad Plushie? It's like, was Mad just being blind over all that shit until he got kicked off? Actually, if you remember, Plushie made a GoFundMe for Buttons, and then she broke it off with Maddie.
Yeah.
Oh, they already broke up? Oh, I can't say
Oh
I'm
yeah, they
surprised
broke.
there.
I was there. I was there, man. It was great.
Yeah, and
That's
Zeta got
definitely
fucked
an
over too.
autism whirlwind romance right there, straight from DWK.
Yeah. And the thing is that like Buttons admitted that she was doing pedophilic shit. She admitted to
Ugh.
it.
Yep, she admitted to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard she has an omorashi fetish. Did I say that correctly?
Well,
Like,
she has a
watching
fetish on the
people
game
pee
pissed
or some
on.
shit.
Oh yeah, if I remember, if I ever told you this, Fuse, is that I commented once in a Anthony video, and she went fucking ham on me. Even
Man,
though I
she's
said
so
something
sensitive.
nice.
It's great.
I said something completely harmless, and she went fucking ham on me just because she saw me comment on video saying, "I wonder what's next on this piss body."
That's great. And also, he mentioned something about 6 months. Where? Why?
Also,
Why
aren't there
6 months?
screenshots for that? Aren't there fucking screenshots of showing the ERP in question?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
this guy said, assuming that the RP did happen, but there are screenshots.
yeah,
They're leaked.
Yeah, leaked.
I have them.
I'd rather not look at them.
Yeah, I
they're
haven't even.
so
I don't even
cringe.
want to look at that
They're
shit, to be
so
honest.
terrible.
This is why. I am glad that I've never been addicted to that lifestyle. Because then this shit happens.
What lifestyle?
Fetishes?
Oh no,
The pedo lifestyle?
no, the RP
Yeah,
lifestyle.
What are you talking about here? I mean, it's not a lifestyle. It's
No,
a
I
fucking
mean-
bunch of...
No, I mean the role play. Role play.
Roleplay.
Oh, the pedo lifestyle didn't choose, or I didn't choose that lifestyle. It chose me. Like, fuck that shit.
Actually,
You're
no.
a fucking creep. We're all
Actually,
in a
no.
mental ward.
I got a better idea. Since a current Dev has made an Anthony, why not we have XXX pedo? Because XX Tension is dead.
Yeah.
Or is
Oh,
that
yeah,
too-
I heard about that.
or is
Yeah, I
it-
don't even care about that guy. He like beat his wife and gave her a black eye or something.
Oh,
Fuck that
sweet
guy.
Jesus.
Oh, his music sucks too. But anyways.
Oh yeah, the dude was trash.
But still, like, where does the 6 months come in? What does it matter for how long they did the
If they,
roleplay?
even if they
still
did it, yeah, they still did it. What's the goddamn point, people? If you're going to
I
be
mean, if
doing
anything, 6 months makes it worse because he's been doing it for 6 months. That's almost
and
that's
also,
a half a year
wasn't
right
there
dude.
in the video that Buttons felt 4?
Yeah.
Oy vey. Back to the video.
Comfortable with
Yeah,
this.
back to
I
the
don't
video.
like this. This is too far. This is weird. If she had said that and Anthony persisted, then that would be a cause for concern. But they didn't really do that. But the fact of the matter is, from what I could gather, they didn't do that over a 6-month period. They only did it once. So I don't really understand how doing something like that once can make somebody a pedophile.
Pause. I only did it once, Judge. I did nothing wrong. I did it once.
No, wait. Just so you
I didn't do
know.
it for 6 months.
Just so you know, I did nothing illegal. Now you can go.
I only murdered one person, Judge. I did nothing wrong.
Yeah, I thought she was an onion. Oh god, that was terrible.
Oh shit. Oh
Who's it?
man.
God.
And also, in the roleplay, didn't Buttons actually say something about being uncomfortable?
I believe
She said something
so.
like she said something like, should we be doing this? Like at the end of the roleplay, she said something like that.
And I'm guessing Anthony was saying, nah, this is fine. This is just
Yeah,
fine.
Yeah, he did. So there you go.
Alright, back to the video.
Ugh, God, this is so dumb. I don't understand why you need to do this. This is so dumb that I'm honestly surprised anybody takes you seriously.
As for the generally 13 years or younger line, the word generally is important. They wouldn't have included it nilly-willy otherwise. So it's safe to say you could be attracted to slightly older children and still meet this criteria.
The argument you're using completely falls apart because Buttons was not underage. She was 19 and Anthony was 38. Yes, that is a huge age difference, but they were still both legal, consenting adults. Hell, he even admits this in the last chat log of the Star vs. the Forces of Evil erotic roleplay.
Pause.
And as we all know,
Oh God, consenting? Is that really what he said? What about with Bill Clinton and the woman he raped or whatever? They were adults. Is that considered consenting?
But listen to this. Listen to this. Remember, like in the beginning of the video, he said like, assuming the roleplays did happen, and then here he is saying that they did happen.
Sweet Jesus, and only 3 people were shit.
And he also, what did he say exactly? He said that Buttons is actually of age. But the thing is that Vita's making the point that it's a sexual fantasy. It doesn't mean, like, it's a fantasy. Is this guy, like, not listening to the video?
That's what I'm guessing. It's like selectively tuning it out, mixing it around to fit his narrative of his video. I've
Yeah.
seen it before. Fucking FNGR is the king of doing that. He just twists people's words around like he did with ZD. He completely took the live stream out of context when ZD roasted his ass.
Yeah.
He didn't even watch the other live stream, the one where he's like, I'm done with this drama or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
that
the
video was
thing is,
stupid, though.
yeah, and a quick thing to ZD, you told me that you are stopping calling Anthony a pedo, even though with this new video, you should be actually calling him a pedo.
ZD is a moron. I'm just gonna flat out say it. He's a moron.
ZD, I'm telling you this. Please watch the video Vita made, and then look back at what FNGR has been doing. And I don't know who convinced you to stop saying that stuff, but that's
I don't know.
that's only
I
gonna
don't know why. Yeah.
that's only going to make you look weak, or that you're trying to hide something. I'm not saying that you are. I'm not saying you're hiding anything, but just saying it's making you look weak.
ZD is definitely weak. He's apparently friends with Anthony now.
Well,
What?
I guess that's just something.
ZD was in Anthony's, like, one of his latest streams.
Yeah, but Anthony's recent stream was on fan and frenzy of unsubscribing to 50 people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, okay, why live stream that? How can that be amazing? But the thing is, if I remember, FNGR is in the server that I'm in, that's run by Step, and the thing is, that person is like dead weight. Not Step, I mean FNGR. Just
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it now, just dead weight. And the thing is,
Surprised he's even in a Discord server. He just loves Skype so much.
no, the thing is, I saw on his latest streaming someone share playing a game. He has over 150 friend requests, and he hasn't touched a single one.
Oh, I hate people who do that. Like, when you look at their phones and they have, like, over 200 messages or something, I'm like, just click on it, please, get rid of them.
Yeah, it's like OCD.
Yeah, I have an
Yeah,
OCD
I
like
hate
that.
it.
It's like I have an OCD that comes to when nobody shuts doors. I mean, holy shit. Anyways, back.
I have an OCD where, like, the volume always has to be, like, an even number. So it can't be, like, 51 volume. It has to be, like, 52 or 50.
Oh, I get like that too sometimes with my phone
Yeah.
percentage or my fucking when I'm playing my game, I have to have the certain percentages like the game sensitivity and shit. It has to be at like 55 or
Yeah.
60. I can't have it at like 53 or some oddball
Yeah.
number. It just pisses me off.
Oh, hey,
Lately, video.
let's go to young retard rants.
Yeah.
Legal consenting adults are 18 and over. If Buttons were underage and Anthony was doing this, then that would be a huge cause for concern, and you would be right. And I wouldn't even be making this video up right now, but the fact of the matter is, they were both legal, so technically what Anthony was doing wasn't illegal. Even Buttons admits this herself. You've got the right idea, Vita, but you completely fucked up the execution. Nice job.
B. The individual has acted on these sexual urges, or the sexual urges or fantasies caused marked distress or interpersonal
Say that
difficulty.
she was wrong.
One could argue that by
What
giving
the
in and
fuck?
ERPing with someone in a sexual fantasy, he is giving into his urges. Hell, I would in a heartbeat. But the second part of this is just as important. His sexual urges and fantasies have caused him distress and interpersonal difficulty. The fact that I'm clearly getting to him from how much he's been trying to attack me in any way he can shows that. The fact that he verbally attacks someone from his room and PMs for thinking he's a pedophile shows that. The fact that we're even here right now due to a massive back and forth with him and his loyal fans shows that.
I don't think those are necessarily the hallmarks of a man that's guilty of pedophilia. I think those are the hallmarks of a man that's defending himself from people saying that he's a pedophile when he isn't. But, you know what? Honestly, that's the least of this video's problems.
So, no matter which portion of this criteria you look at, he fulfills it. That's 2 out of 3 so far. He'll be able to dodge this last one, right? C. The individual is at least 16 years and at least 5 years older than the child or children in Criterion A. Unfortunately, he falls victim to this as well. Anthony's age is, what? Pushing 40 at this point? Given Star is either 14 or 15 in the series, depending on what episode you're watching, and Anthony also was extremely into Button saying she felt 4, it's safe to say he meets this criteria as well.
Okay, let me say it again since you obviously didn't get it the first time. Buttons was not underage. She was 19. She was a
Pause.
legal consenting adult. And
I like how he says just because you didn't hear me the first time, as if we're like talking in a call or something.
What the fuck? This is why he was banging his head on the fucking desk, as I heard. I mean, that makes the motherfucker. Okay. I have something to say. One, you. Did you watch Vita's video, my dude?
Clearly not.
How about? And also, I want to say this. I like it when you actually have your camera on and not just a still image, because I get less bored that way.
The Peanuts movie, man.
I never watched
Because
it.
it fits so much here. A young hero rants, the witch hunter free. Peanuts movie. It fits.
Yes.
What does the Peanuts movie have to do with anything?
I don't know. He just showed
I don't
that.
know, maybe this relates to Charlie Brown. I guess throughout his life, his metaphor is that he constantly fell, like Charlie Brown when he tried to kick the football. So that's just his hero. So now he wants to be a young hero that rants about stupid things and doesn't watch the entire fucking video and just a weird
And
motherfucker in general.
In his other
I have
content,
no idea.
in his other content, he actually shows stuff. He actually does stuff. This is a dud.
And but this video also has more likes than dislikes. I hope you know that.
How many? What's the ratio?
Let me find the video quickly. I think it has like 16 likes and 8 dislikes last time I checked.
Oh, sweet Jesus. After this, hopefully that the numbers are different. Probably not, because there's only 3 people watching. Shit, I'll wait.
Actually, it's 17 likes and 12 dislikes. Okay, so it changed a bit.
Yeah, the power of Vita compels you.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Alright.
Back to the video.
Yep.
And if we went by your logic and the definition, Buttons would technically be a pedophile too.
Yes.
But even then, like I said, they're both legal consenting adults, so what they were doing was technically not illegal. And in terms of Anthony being supposedly turned on that Buttons mentally age regressed to the age of 4, 4-year-olds do not have a concept of relationships, let alone sex. So for that to be proven, haha, he's guilty, he's a pedophile, he totally diddles kids, makes no fucking sense. Like, oh my god.
What?
What the fuck?
So wait, if you're sexually attracted to 4-year-olds, then that means you're not a pedophile? Is that what he's saying?
Oh shit.
That's what I'm getting out of it.
We leave Jared from Subway then.
Oh my. And yes, young hero, Buttons is a pedophile, and no, it's not illegal. Vita said in this video that it's not illegal.
It's illegal to act upon those things, but it's not illegal not to think it. This ain't a thought crime.
Yeah.
But in this case, it's a thought.
Oh, this is... wow.
This... Oh my god. Young Kid Rant, Douglas, you have good shit. Why are you doing shit like this?
Yeah, I mean, why is he defending Anthony of all people? If anything, he should
I'd rather be
backing up
fucking
Vito.
watching Anthony right now, because at least that's more entertaining.
Oh god,
Oh, I wouldn't go that
stopped
far.
watching his content.
No,
like,
I
almost a
mean, at
month
least
ago.
in that one, he says more stupid shit in this. On multiple people.
This is like 90% Vita's video, or like 95 Vita's video, and the other 5 is his, like, stupid comments.
I wonder if this still counts under fair use. It technically
Wait,
does.
let me check how long Vita's video is.
Around 7 minutes? Around 6 or 7 minutes?
Okay. Okay.
So if we do the math...
It's like... Alright, I guess Vita's video is like 40-something percent.
Okay, this does
Alright.
count as fair use.
If it feels like Vita's video is like the majority of this.
Yeah. Put more
Because
effort.
that's like what sticks out the most. That's what you remember.
Yeah. At least Vita has good quality of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, Vita took probably weeks researching this shit, editing, making sure his points are concise. Young Hero just shits it out in like a few hours or a day.
Yeah.
Something tells me that
That's
this is
what I
going to be
don't
on the
get.
next. Something tells me this is going to be on the next How Not the Brony, or maybe a live stream.
I imagine
Yeah.
Anthony's
Definitely.
definitely going to back Young Hero up. You know that for a fact because it's really all he has. He's just got a blind drone
The
fucking
thing is
follower.
that these guys are
Oh,
like
you're-
his
Everybody's
defenders.
just criticizing you. Vita's such a baby, and blah, 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 blah. It's like, dude, just
Oh
look at
wait,
the
check
guys.
if
They're
Ryu
fucking
commented
great.
on there.
No, don't think so.
Oh shit,
But like these guys are Anthony's defenders. Like, did Anthony actually say that he enjoyed this video?
I'm not enjoying this one fucking bit.
I'm actually about to check
The
that
thing
out.
is that
'cause
I
Anthony
think, like-
always comments.
The thing is, I feel like this guy is actually providing better arguments than Anthony
Oops.
did in the stream. That's the sad part.
This is sad. This is sad. Anyways,
Alright.
back to the cancer.
Ugh. The fact that you thought
That sounded like a good nut.
this was a legitimately good response is beyond me.
This is the point where many people would jump in and say, but it's just a fantasy, not actual kids. Unfortunately for them, however, the first and second criteria clearly includes fantasies in the diagnosis process, and make it very clear that these fantasies don't need to transfer over to reality to be sufficient to diagnose someone as a pedophile. Trying to justify the behaviors by stating it's only fiction is an attempt to create a pointless, arbitrary exception to a qualified medical organization's in-depth explanation of a serious mental disorder.
You would have a point if Anthony actually engaged in sexually erotic roleplay involving underage characters for a
You
period of
moron.
6 months, but he didn't. From what I could gather, and I
Not
combed
yet,
all
not yet.
over the fucking internet, the star erotic roleplay was the only erotic roleplay involving underage characters that he.
Oh!
What about
just say
when
that?
Buttons was saying when she felt 4?
Well, weren't they like? Wasn't he like role playing as Cadence or some shit, or like unbirthing or some creepy?
Yeah,
shit like
yeah,
that?
Trixie on birthing buttons. I think that
Ugh.
was it.
Sweet Jesus, no.
Man.
I rather.
But yeah, apparently because Anthony did it once, it's not illegal.
Yeah.
And also, Vita said in the clip that it only has to be a fantasy. And it still counts as pedophilia. And this guy just completely ignores it.
I
mean, it's like
And-
Douglas thinks that. Oh, I'm smarter than these mental health care officials. That
Oh,
have
you know that he thinks that.
studied
He
this.
100% thinks that.
Oh,
Fuck.
I mean,
Man.
he's a young hero. He knows everything.
he rants about everything. He rant about his PB&J not being enough pickles in it.
Oh, man.
Okay, back to the nutting.
Oh.
All of the other erotic roleplays that he engaged with, Buttons, were involving characters that were not underage. If you have any evidence that he did more sexually erotic roleplays involving underage characters that I don't know about, please send them my way because I would love to see them, but I highly doubt you actually have any evidence of this given the flimsy arguments you've presented so far.
He still did it!
I still want to. I want to say, if Vita was showing any of that, his video might have been taken down.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, probably. I mean, he age restricted his own video.
Yeah, and
on
the thing
Anthony,
is,
so-
if he showed the stuff, then he would have been, bam.
But like, it's just text. So would it still be like age restricted and
Yeah.
take it down? Oh, all right. I didn't think YouTube was that strict, but okay.
Well, they did that with PewDiePie a lot, even though if it was just pictures.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh man.
Alright, let me just unblacken the screen of darkness.
This is so stupid. This is profoundly stupid. In fact, they should just call you Vita beyond stupid. Somebody, please, for the love of God, end my
Best
suffering.
roast in 2018.
Basically, what I'm getting at is reels before feels, bitch. Oh, and on a bit of a lighthearted note, I just wanted to include this bit from the DSM on one way to find pedophiles, which basically amounts to showing them kitty porn, just to see if they get hard or not. They then immediately follow up by telling the medical professionals who tend to read this that possessing child porn is in fact illegal. And they really shouldn't do that if they don't want to get people in the association arrested. What is it that people say about warnings on products? If there's a really dumb fucking warning, that means someone's tried it before? Doctors and scientists are fucking crazy sometimes, am I right? I know most people by now know what pedophilia actually is, but there's a very vocal minority of people who try to insist it's only limited to child molesters.
I've never heard anyone say that pedophilia is exclusively a child molester thing, because it isn't. Anyone can be a pedophile, regardless of age, race, and sexual orientation.
Wait, coming from this, then would 5-year-old Timmy from across the street wanting to flirt with 4-year-old Sally, wouldn't he be a pedophile then?
You just stole that from Vita's tweet.
Wait, was it? Wait, was it like that? Was that how it was worded?
It's something like little 4-year-old Timmy falling in love with Dora. And that means that Timmy is a pedophile.
Yeah.
Regardless of age.
Yeah, I was trying to.
And also,
I was trying to mix it around a bit to make it my own, but
you're freaking stealing jokes. Also, he says something like, no one is defending that there's a difference between a child molester and pedophilia. Even though at the beginning of his video he said that pedophilia is child molestation, basically. He basically said that.
And also, to put this as a point, because if I remember, Vita made this a point in his video. Pedophilia starts at 16 years old.
Yeah.
It does. So, in order to be a pedophile, you have to be 16 or older. But also,
that makes sense.
And also to make another thing, state laws. Look at your state laws. Some people might say, like for example, my state. There's a 4-year-old gap that's allowed from 14 to 18. But when you're 21, you can only have 17 and up. And the online consent law is 16 and up. In those terms...
That's in the UK.
That is
as far as I know.
It's a weird... Yeah, my state's weird. But if we look at something like that, and people in a moral ground would say if an 18 does that to a 14-year-old, even though the law is legal for that, morally, wouldn't they say that's pedophilia then? It's like this one thing I remember on Twitter. It's like, I remember this poll someone had on Twitter. It's like, is it right for a 18-year-old to date a 18-year-old if there's no sex? And I would just say fucking no.
Wait, what?
There was this poll, it was deleted by some furry, that's saying, should a 18-year-old date a 14-year-old if there's no sex in it?
Oh, I thought you said 18-year-old and 18-year-old.
Yeah, that's what I heard as well.
Oh.
I was like,
yeah.
wait, what?
No, wait, that was on me. But
Yeah.
But that stuff's just stupid. Oh, Dougie.
Kill yourself.
I'm not singing. That's a good sing. Okay, back to Young Peanut Rant.
It doesn't matter. Anyone can be a pedophile. It's not exclusively a child molester thing. This is quite possibly the dumbest thing you've said in this video, and you've said a lot of really dumb shit.
And is therefore a legal claim as opposed to a medical one. So those people will go on about their life defending a pedophile tooth and nail. Some people defend pedophiles because they're friends and they refuse to turn on one of their own. Some people defend pedophiles because they're unaware as to the actual definition of what a pedophile is, due to the misinformation in circulation by the ill-informed. You can convince either with enough effort, but my goal with this video is to help educate the latter group of people. If people continue defending Anthony after I cite the American Psychiatric Organization, well, they've thoroughly blinded themselves to the truth and are beyond any hope of convincing.
I defend Anthony because I believe there is no evidence to suggest that he is a pedophile in any way, shape, or form. If I thought he was...
He rightfully said it that he is defending Anthony.
And he said, but there's no evidence that Anthony did something pedophilic in any way, shape, or form. He didn't say, oh, it's bad evidence. He said there's no evidence. Even though in the same video, he references the evidence.
Vita talks about the evidence. And also, watch Vita's...
Douglas talks about the evidence.
Douglas, you are more confusing than Anthony's F list.
More confusing than Anthony's spelling.
I need a translator for that.
Nah, I'm too far.
Oh hey, you're up.
Boy, I was drinking.
Alright, let's continue.
That makes sense, you're drinking because of this shit.
He's a pedophile,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be defending him. I take claims of pedophilia very seriously, but at the same time, I'm not going to go out there and shoot my mouth off and say somebody is a pedophile when they aren't a pedophile. That's a terrible thing to do. That is a recipe for disaster. Because if it's proven that the person you're calling a pedophile isn't actually a pedophile, it can have huge repercussions. Just look at what happened to Pentagon and Stories after the whole Spectre theory debacle.
Can you pause?
They're doomed to a life of...
Yeah, he said that he's taking this, like, pedophile thing seriously. But clearly if he didn't put in the time and energy into researching, then clearly he doesn't care that much.
Oh, here's the thing. He made this as a point in his Buttons video, when Buttons made a video about Blake Diamond being a pedo, even though it was false.
Mm-hmm.
This was the same claim he did. And Buttons was yelling at the girl who was saying that Blake was a pedo. Because it's like, what the fuck? Anything else you want to say?
Nah.
Alright, back to this peanut fest.
of defending pedophiles and all the misery that will bring on themselves and others going forward. While I originally started writing this video to refute things people have been saying that are easy enough to refute with just good old common sense, it's become a bit more than that, and I hope this video will serve as a useful guide for people going forward. So, next time someone insists a pedophile isn't a pedo just because he hasn't actively molested a child, tell them to fuck off and read the DSM-5 definition. Neither you or I can force them to change their mind. However, considering our points are supported by world-renowned medical professionals, and they're just sitting there blindly defending pedophiles, we're going to be just fine, and they'll only end up hurting themselves in the long run. Eventually the brony fandom will dissolve, and they'll be forced into other communities where that sort of thing isn't tolerated nearly as much. You can only deny reality so much before it catches up to you, and when it does, it won't show the slightest bit of care for any of the self-imposed delusions you may have.
In short, this video is garbage. It is not only one of the worst responses I've ever seen, but it is quite frankly one of the worst videos I've watched in 2018. It's that fucking bad. A lot of the arguments in this video were either flawed, flimsy, or downright dumb. And considering how long it took for this video to come out, and trust me, it's been in the works for a while, it still ended up feeling rushed. It honestly felt like Vita didn't really have anything substantial to pin on Anthony, so he was more like, oh shit, I need to make a video against Anthony, but I don't really have any substantial evidence proving that he's a...
I want to say this. Vita takes his fucking time because, you know, he has made himself a rule of 1 month, 1 video per month.
Yeah.
And also that he's very busy, is that he has to deal with all this other shit, and he also enjoys some Dark Souls. I mean, you can't blame him. You can't blame him for enjoying a good Dark Soul.
Yeah. Also, Douglas, you're never one to talk about rushing videos. Look at this video. This video, it feels so rushed. No research, no, like, barely any editing. This is like the definition of rushed.
Even my videos don't feel this rushed because I try to sync more when I'm actually recording. And
well, yeah, you're starting out. Douglas has been doing it for how long?
I'm syncing a few years, probably.
Exactly.
I think 5.
Fucking.
I don't know. Am I even putting more effort than Douglas though?
I mean, compared to this video, yeah. And also, he said that this video is like one of the worst videos of 2018?
That's an understatement. Your video is now one of the best we've seen in 2018.
Logan Paul Suicide Forest.
Also, if I remember, a year ago that you made about a video saying kink shaming is not my kink. I'm just pointing it out.
Oh, yeah, that gets me off. Kink shaming.
Actually, no, it was him defending Mr. Medica. It was actually a good video.
Because he was defending Mr. Medicare, that makes it a good video.
No, it was a video of responding to Doodle Tone's video on Mr. Medica.
Oh man, Doodle Tones. Ugh. She's so annoying.
It's just the voice changer and some of the stuff that she tries.
Oh, I watched like the Just a Robot video on her. Man, she is so dumb.
Also, Just the Robot's channel just got back on YouTube, so congrats to him.
Wait, it was taken down?
Yeah, he's on Just a Robot too. But everyone who's watching, his original channel, Just a Robot, is now up. Back again.
What happened? What happened to him?
I have no idea. Someone tried to take him down or was butthurt.
Did T-Boss Moss take him down?
I have no idea.
Alright. Well, let's finish this video.
The pedophile, let me just call him a pedophile anyway, because that works so well for Lily, Pete, and Buttons. It'll work well for me. People will totally believe that Anthony's a pedophile, even though anyone with a functioning brain will realize that he's not a pedophile. Vita, let me give you a word, let me give you some advice. If you're going to call somebody a pedophile,
Let me give you some advice.
you gotta do better than this, man. You actually have to provide substantial evidence. You have to properly vet claims, and you have to look into the situation to determine whether someone is a pedophile.
He did!
Douglas, watch the last video, you little shit.
Wait, did Douglas even know about the first video?
I don't even think he did. Or if he did
You
watch
people.
it...
Well, if he's defending Anthony, I mean, Anthony follows him on Twitter, so maybe they talk sometimes.
Or maybe...
I mean, assuming that, then I would assume that he would know about Vita's video.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or
so
even
let
if
me
he just
guess.
follows, even if he just follows Anthony on Twitter, Anthony tweets about it, or like tweeted something about it.
Wait a minute. So pretty much, so let me get this straight. Anthony is going to follow people who stroke his ego, and once he turns something else or do something stupid, he's gonna bitch about it. Did I get that correct?
Yeah. He follows people who stroke his 3-inch dick.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, basically, and anyone who, like critiques him, he just turns his back on him.
You mean like he's doing right now because he's being a little salty prick to me? Saying, not to go asking for support, and saying that I'm being, that why am I busting his ball?
Well, busting your balls... Wait, he had balls to begin with?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's his time of the month.
You're gonna have to ask him, dude.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that's his time of the month.
I'd rather not. I'm not into pedos.
Oh, I'll do it. Don't worry about it. I'll do it.
Oh god.
Oh, you're into pedos.
Okay, back to Peanut the trash.
Yeah.
File.
Peanut the
Call
White
one
Knight.
A pedophile, because if you call someone a pedophile when they're not a pedophile, that's slander, that's defamation, and on top of all that, you just look like a goddamn idiot. And trust me when I say this.
Here's that
Nobody on
one
the
White
internet wants
94
to look
Anthony
like
about being an idiot.
To be honest with you, I don't think this was about pedophilia. I don't think it was ever about that. I think you're just using the pedophilia as an excuse to justify your hate boner for Anthony. I swear you're almost channeling Lily Pete in that regard, and it's incredibly obvious when you watch this video. You can call me a pedophile sympathizer.
I'm pretty sure Vita doesn't need to use the pedophile excuse to hate on Anthony. He always hated on Anthony.
Yeah, and the thing is that here's the funniest thing. Vita talks to Lily Pete more than to FNGR. That says a lot, doesn't it?
Oh, apparently him and Lily Pete are best friends, according to Anthony.
Oh God. Oh God, no.
Paragon of truth.
Yes, he's a paragon of truth. And a faggot. And I'm pretty sure he's on his period. Anthony, are you on your period, buddy?
Is that why you
You
want
want
to
to go
be
get some
Trixie?
tampons?
Is that why you
Are
want
you
to be
okay?
Trixie?
Alright, let's carry on.
Okay, we're almost done anyways.
Or all you want, that still doesn't change the fact that this response was complete and utter shit. And honestly, if you want to keep calling people pedophiles that aren't pedophiles because you're so eager to out the next pedophile, then by all means, go ahead and do it. But you'll just look like a fucking idiot in the process, and when that happens, I'll just be rubbing my hands together like Birdman, because that shit would be hilarious.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Fusion, you did say about Logan Paul, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say it popped up.
Okay.
Anyways, that's all I gotta say. This is that kid Douglas, aka the End Hero, and until next time, remember to stay frosty and keep it weird.
What was that? Wait, what was that little catchphrase? Stay frosty and keep it weird?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Is it like stay cool? Stay chill?
The autism is wrong with this
Stay
person.
weird? Well, also he said that like Vita like outing everyone as pedophiles. He only outed like how many people as pedophiles? 1 or 2?
Wow.
Sweet Jesus.
I don't get this video.
I mean-
every point
Stop
is shit.
smoking. It's getting dumb.
I am...
My God, I am becoming mod pie.
Young hero, man.
I have no words for this. Shit.
I have one for you, buddy. It's called white knighting and being a faggot.
Actually, no, it's called...
Uh,
No, it's Black Knighting.
Black Knighting.
That's fucking racist, dude.
So yeah, you think that this guy's gonna be the next Sheldon?
Sheldon is better.
Well, yeah. Sheldon is obviously the best horse famous person.
Sheldon isn't a pleb, but this dude is a pleb.
All right. Well,
I
guess that's it. Unless you got something else to say, I'm done.
I have nothing else to say, but holy fuck, this was one of the baddest videos I've seen this week.
You
And
know
I
what's
just saw
worse?
Vita's tweet reacting to it. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised Vita never showed up. But
Let me see what he's even doing.
I'm saying he's enjoying some StarCraft.
Apparently Vita's trying to get
pants.
Vita's apparently
Doesn't
trying to
know how to
get
rant.
Douglas into the servers, I think.
Shit. I actually. You know what? Show if Douglas gets in. Show him the stream.
Yeah.
Because that's the best thing. Because we have a response to him, and Vita does too, and we can't wait. And
To be honest, I don't think Vita's gonna even like make a response video to this.
nah, just response tweets or get him into the server. Maybe Shelly might record the video. Record the call and then post that.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
I don't know.
Anyways,
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't specifically have a problem with Douglas. I just think it's pretty funny that he tries
This is
to
the first
white
video I've
knight for
seen of
Anthony. I mean, what does he have to gain out of protecting Anthony? Literally nothing other than brownie points. Oh, I want to get into limbo. I want to get into
a
limbo.
Twitter follow from Anthony.
What's so cool about fucking limbo? Who cares? It's a bunch of
Yeah.
Limbo is
retards.
so
I used
dead.
to kind of wanted to when I first found out about Anthony. I think it was like 3 years ago. Then after a while, after all this bullshit, it's like, yeah,
trust
I'm
me,
good.
Limbo is
He just looks like the type of
Trust
person
me.
who
Oh,
just
yeah.
tries to gather information and, try to insert himself into people's lives. Like he was trying to insert himself between the drama between something
Living
going on between
insertions.
2 girls that ZD was talking about or some shit. And he's just trying to get himself in there. It's like, why do you need to get yourself involved in literally everything, Anthony?
creepy motherfucker.
Yeah, and the thing is, back to the Limbo thing. From now, seeing more with what Limbo is from experience, it's more artistic than what they said I was. I am less artistic than Limbo.
Well, I mean, if they're whole basing the whole thing off of autism, like I said on the last stream, then pretty much all of them should get kicked for being autistic. I mean, these are these were the kids that were on the special bus that were the cool kids that all the special kids looked up to. You know, oh yeah,
like,
you're so
everyone,
cool,
everyone,
you're so cool.
everyone
Now they
in
think that their
everyone
shit
in
doesn't
Limbo.
stink because they have a little bit of popularity in the fandom. And literally, I mean, there's not that many
Fair
big
enough.
channels out there other than like maybe I don't even know anymore. I don't even pay attention to the bullshit. I think the biggest you'd expect to get as a small time YouTuber is like 1,000 subs, if that.
It's like I'm trying to branch out more. Is that I'm not gonna be stuck like what Crew is. It's like, no offense to you, Fusion, but you know that I don't think your videos count as drama videos, do they?
Wait, what?
Yeah, of course they do. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's like I am trying to not.
Just say it. Just say it. I don't care.
I don't.
I'm confused.
I don't
What
want
are
to
you
be.
saying?
I don't
No
want to be
offense
stuck
for
in.
it.
I don't
get
want to be
what
stuck
you
in
mean.
one thing like this forever. You know.
What, you mean stuck here forever? The podcast or
No,
whatever?
drama.
Oh, you mean the drama?
Because I wanna make other
yeah,
different
I don't
types-
think anybody wants to deal with drama. That's why Vito's getting tired of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah. This video was just shit. Just a white knight for Anthony. He
Yeah,
didn't-
little effort.
Uh,
And yeah, there you go.
yeah, so I'm just gonna. For anyone who stuck to the end, I'm surprised you haven't gone to sleep already. I'm just gonna hit recording and see you.
So subscribe to Horse Crew. Horse Crew is a really good channel.
Yeah, subscribe to Fusion, follow Stone Sage, and also Chaos Armada. Follow him. He does the cock stuff. Stone Sage.
Wait, what? I just spaced out. I just heard something about cock stuff. Excuse me?
Because this podcast is called the Cockcast.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm still
okay,
a little bit weirded out
thought
by
you
that
were
name.
okay, I thought you were talking
I
about
don't
like
affiliate
your
with that
Saturday
name.
nights.
No, and also Stoned is a good man. He makes good memes and good thumbnails.
You get stoned.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I
I'm
might.
probably gonna sign off here in a few if we're done. I'm tired. I want to play some Far Cry, hang out with my
Okay,
friends.
and
I just
sucking
bought
each
Far
other's
Cry,
dicks.
so they've been begging me to get that shit. So we're gonna go
Yeah.
fucking join up in a party.
And also, maybe when I have my recording of my new video done, I can. Actually, can I ask you right now? Because I just want to. If I can ask you if you can do something simple for me, then.
Who, me?
Yeah, because my next video is just going to be a non-drama video, talk about Sunset Shimmer, and I want something simple, a simple Sunset Shimmer thumbnail or something. Like,
I mean, yeah, I can
saying
try.
how-
It's probably gonna use images from the shell because I don't really like using images made by fan artists because you have to pay for that kind of stuff. And I don't like just giving credit because sometimes people don't even care about the credit. They're just like, well, they're not going to click on the link. So I could probably do some vectors or something, some official made vectors or something. But I'll see what I can do. Don't hold me to it though.
I'm not gonna hold you to it. It's like I already know what I could just make. It's like I already have a pre-made thumbnail, but if I can find someone else who can make a better one, I don't mind that, and then credit them for it.
If Stone
I mean, just shoot
doesn't-
me at what you have so far, and I'll see what I can do. Because I mean, it is simple as for me. Because what I like to do is get galaxy backgrounds because those aren't copyrighted or anything.
No, I already have
just
a
regular
background.
Galaxy backgrounds and shit, and then you copy and paste the vectors on there, add some other things to it, like some. You can actually, there's a little program now, I believe, that you can type out letters and then have it fucking pasted as an image and shit.
No,
It's
this
pretty
is
cool.
this is what my thumbnails always are.
Well, just send it to me and I'll base it off of that.
I
Alright.
sent it in the chat.
All right.
Yeah, and also if Stone won't be able to do a thumbnail, then I'll try. I can try something.
I appreciate, and which
Yeah.
any of you do it, I'll make sure to credit you. I ain't a son of a bitch.
Alright. Alright, well,
Alright, everyone, I'm gonna stop streaming. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and peace.